Welcome back. I'd like to introduce a new guest, Josh Sherrick. He's a special events manager with the City of Greensboro. Josh is here to tell us a little bit about his office and what he does. Josh, thanks for joining us today. It's
My
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the special events office. What do you do?
Sure. Well, I serve as a special event manager for the city, and we work out of the Parks and Rec department.
Okay.
And our main function is to permit all of the events that take place in the public right-of-way throughout the city.
Okay.
But more so, we actually work with and serve as a liaison between the event producer and all of our city departments that provide a bunch of services for these events. So we try to kind of focus on being the one-stop shop, and you come to me and then I can lead you through the steps of both gathering your permit and handling all the paperwork, and also working with all of our different departments to ensure that your event is done safely and successfully, and hopefully is able to happen again and again and be fruitful for everyone involved.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, now I know you try to make it easy for people. If I want to host an event, is there anything that I would want to have ready before I come to you, or can you take care of everything for me?
There are several key core elements to putting on an event. Things like insurance and having a great location, having the right location where it's not going to affect neighborhoods or other people adversely. There are certainly several elements that I can help with, that I advise with, and some that we require just, as part of the application process. But a lot of people that want to do events are a little shy at times, so they're a little scared to be able to put on an event. And hopefully through meeting with me and meeting with our special events committee, we're able to, give a sense of confidence and an understanding that the process isn't that difficult. And in that same breath, we try to reach out to a lot of neighborhoods and communities and let them know how easy it is to host a community block party and to block off the street, and you do what's going to make your community great. And it really falls in line with all of our goals and our values, both from Parks and Rec, with providing those recreation, those enrichment activities, and just the goals of the Special Events Office, which is to make it as easy as possible for anyone to be able to host an event, either large or small.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I know that you service the city internally as well as residents on the outside, is that right? So you host and coordinate functions for the city?
Yeah, we sure do. On behalf of the city, we manage several events within the Parks and Rec department.
Okay.
Each one of our facility managers, whether it be a park or a rec center, they host special events all the time. We have a lot of runs and we have a lot of events that take place all throughout, and they work directly within the park. So there's an ability to work as a team with those folks, and then we also manage events 100%, like the Aggie Fan Fest, which happens at A&T Homecoming every year. Free event that we create, and we bring all the right elements together throughout the city, different types of equipment and stages and barricades from all these different departments, all coming together to provide an event that's free and easy for the public to come out and enjoy and fellowship and just, it just reflects all of our core values throughout the city.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell me about your calendar year. Is there any particular time of year when you're more busy than
Sure.
other times?
Yeah, we have such a wide range of events. We see some events take place in the off season, but our main on season runs from March up until November.
Okay.
It'll kick off relatively soon with the March 17th, St. Patty's Day weekend. We have two big events downtown, and then really every weekend after that we roll into event after event. Several runs, walks, we have block parties. As soon as the weather turns and the kids get out of school, you see events, another event that we manage actually called National Trails Day in June, which we will just come out and invite all the kids to. So the season really kicks off there. We go into the summer with Fun Fourth and some of the summer, spray ground type of events at the local parks, and then into the fall, the weather turns and it's not too hot again, and we see another influx of events and walks and runs and events. So
yeah,
it gets really busy through March to November, and then it kind of slows down
during
in
the
winter.
warmer months.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, Josh, I had no idea you did so much. I'm sure it's a much appreciated service that you offer the city. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Remember, if you would like to host an event, contact Josh Sherrick at the Special Events Office with the city at 336-373-4572. Or visit www.greensboro-nc.gov/special events. The City of Greensboro plays host to many unique events that make our community a wonderful place to live, work, and play. Last month, City Council passed a new ordinance allowing street performers to obtain permits to perform downtown. With more on that, here's Teresa Childress.
Busking is better known as street performing. It's where individuals perform on the streets by singing, dancing, playing instruments. An individual who wants to perform on the streets would need to come into the privilege license office to obtain a privilege license. They'll apply for the license as well as complete a background check for the police department. That process takes about 7 to 10 days for approval from police. Once we have received the approval, the individual can come back into the privilege license office to actually pay their license fee and obtain their license. The license is $10 and it's effective for the complete license year, which runs July 1st to June 30th of each year. A person who's already obtained their license for street performing can use that license through June 30th of every year. So if they're stopping for the winter months and want to come back in the spring, they can still use that license through June 30th. At that time, they would need to renew if they want to perform after that time. They would go through the same process of applying for the license and the background check. For more information on the busking license or street performing, they can visit the Privilege License Office, which is at 300 West Washington Street, or they can call our Privilege License Office at 336-373-2501, or they can actually visit the city's website.
Thanks, Teresa. What a fascinating new idea for the city. Next month, the city will host a celebration for Earth Day at the Kathleen Clay Edwards Branch Library at 1420 Price Park Drive. This free event will be held Saturday, April 13th. So come on out and spend a day celebrating and caring for our planet. Now here's a look at some more upcoming events. Now it's time to find out the answer to this month's fun fact. The question was, other than Greensboro, what are the 2 other U.S. cities selected for the Economic Development Strong Cities, Strong Communities grant? The answer is A. Greensboro was selected as one of 3 cities, including Hartford, Connecticut, and Las Vegas, Nevada. Multidisciplinary teams from across the country are expected to submit proposals specific to Greensboro. To find out more about the challenge, call 373-CITY, that's 373-2489, and choose option 2 for the business line. Well, that's it for this month's show. I'm Jody Baumgartner. We'll see you next month on City Connections.